Hey everyone, talking about the wr250r Yamaha. Talking about the skid plates. I bought this bike used and it had some nice accessories, including this flatland skid plate. But I noticed this noise coming out of the engine. It sounded like the thing was falling apart. Sounds like two fry pans being rubbed together. It's nasty, and it just kind of cuts through your head. The noise. So I started reading up and I found out that the aluminum ones reflect the noise back. So that made me feel better about the motor, but the noise is still kind of grating. It's a lot of energy coming back at you, and I wear earplugs sometimes, but in the woods I don't like to wear earplugs as much. On street riding I wear earplugs all the time. That being said, I looked into the plastic ones and I decided to make one of my own, because they were like 110 to 150 bucks. And I don't think this was a good idea because I probably got about 500 hours into it. No, I'm kidding, but way too many hours. I could pay myself about $1.20 an hour. But it came out kind of interesting. And it's a sheet of nylon, pretty thick. As you can see, I think it's 3/8. And I've been heating it and shaping it, and it's a bastard with a heat gun, because it's so thick. And as you can see, I had to make this cut to make that bend, and it came out pretty nice. And as you can see, it is not drilled yet, but I decided I will drill it for some ventilation and so forth. I don't know if we need it because we know it's liquid cooled, but I also think it would help with drainage. I put the oil drain plug hole in there, as you can see here. Easy to get the oil plug out. And I've got these, comes up a little higher than most to protect this hose a little bit. I might have to bend this out a little bit, but I'm going to probably put like a stainless bolt through here, just holding those in position. But it was a bear to work with and try to shape it. I'm sure guys have better techniques. This first time, second time around, I could probably make it in half the time, and then so on. But this thing is tough. As you know, this stuff is like iron. So, and it's nice and slippery, so it'll slide over rocks. It'll deflect just about anything, probably deflect a 22 bullet. But not that you need that, hopefully. But the thing's kind of cool. The heat distorts the surface sometimes, which kind of screws it up a little bit. But I was cutting it with, your Dremel type tools. What do you call it? Roto Zip. And then the classic little cut everything Makita thing. This little guy. And then you can also use grinders on it, files. So, but to get you guys excited about it, this sheet of plastic was 20 inches, which is exactly what you need. This flatland was like 20 inches from here to here, basically, and 15 inches wide. So I found a 20 by 15 inch, and I'm going to give you the secret. It's Walmart's cutting board, and it was like $13. So if you got some time and you feel like a little hobby project, it's kind of cool. Again, it is very strong. These screws, I notice, have a tendency to want to cross thread, so be careful with those little buggers. But I'm going to drill some drain holes in it, make it look a little more official, put that stainless bolt in here to hold these two pieces together, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'll drill some ventilation. See how it goes. I don't know what kind of noise it's going to deflect yet or make. I'm going to probably put some spacer washers in here where these bolts are to keep it off of the frame so that I can hose it off and the mud will wash out. I want to bring this down and put a little gap in between this and the frame so the mud washes out easy. And hopefully that'll keep the vibrations back a little bit as well, or down a little bit. So I just thought I'd show you that. I did a lot of research myself. I probably should have just bought one of them $110 or $130 ones. I would have been way ahead time-wise. But I don't mind a little hobby project once in a while. I still have to do my fuel pump because this little bastard is stalling on hot days and not starting until it cools down. So I got the fuel pump coming. That's next. But she's in nice shape. She came with the FMF, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to getting it out there again. Thanks. Talk to you later. Hope it helps.